was easy.
All of a sudden, he just starts going to the gym like hardcore, 2 hours in the gym, and like when he comes home, he's all pumped and you can like tell that he had a really good workout. I am so into it. So tan and sexy, like wow. Okay!
What are you doing?
Hey guys, I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Mo.
And this video is about whether you can change your specific person's body or not and how to do it. Not only am I going to tell you how to change your specific person's body, but at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you specifically how you can change your specific person's specific body parts. So stay tuned. Actually, I just did a video on how to change your body using law of attraction or manifesting. That link is going to be right here in case you're interested, but keep watching this video and watch it all the way to the end because we're going to talk about how I changed Mo's body by manifesting, his experience of that, and I'm going to tell you exactly step by step how to do this with your specific person, so stay tuned.
Wow, all right.
Welcome to Manifest a Specific Person Fast. Why don't you tell the audience the changes that you experienced with your body?
Okay, before we met, I used to work out a lot and my body was really great. But I stopped, I don't know, for some reason. I got lazy.
Before we met, you stopped?
Yes. So I stopped and I gained a lot of weight. And I saw myself like a little fatty and then I was like, no, I'm gonna change my body.
You were not working out before we met or when we met or after we met until couple months ago?
Yes.
When did you start regularly working out? Like getting up at 5 in the morning?
3 months ago, yeah.
About 3 months ago, okay. So when I met Mo, I really wanted someone who had like a perfect body. And Mo did not have a perfect body, in my opinion. So that was not the body that I was after. I kind of felt like I couldn't change that, and something that I implement in my manifesting or in my life that really helps me to surrender and let go and be at peace with things as they are, because you know that you have to be at peace with where you are in order to get what you want. That's, surrender. So I always say, I accept you as you are or not at all. And so I had decided that I was going to accept Mo exactly the way that he was and not need for him to change. So that allowed me to release resistance to the idea of him not being what I wanted. So if I let go of that idea that he's not what I want, then I'm not thinking that thought, he's not what I want. And then when you're not thinking the contradictory thought, then what you want can actually come.
At the beginning, you weren't caring about me to change my body. I mean,
I would have liked that. I would have liked
you never asked me, hey, you want to go to the gym or you want to work out?
Right. I never asked you, do you want to go to the gym or do you want to work out?
Yep.
Because I was not trying to change it, but I did want it to be different.
Okay.
But I wasn't
step
trying.
By step, huh?
I wasn't trying to make it different. I never thought that you were going to have the body that I wanted, actually.
Do I now?
I'm happy with it now.
Okay.
I'm happy with it now. And so in the beginning, I had a preference and I was okay with you the way that you were, but I had a preference. And throughout most of our relationship, I had this preference. And then I think I just started enjoying our relationship more and more and more. And the more that I enjoyed the relationship, the more wonderful things came to pass inside our relationship until eventually he decided all on his own that he was going to take going to the gym really seriously. And he started working out 2 hours a day.
5 in the morning.
On most days. There was actually a slow transition up to that. So first of all, we were together for over a year before he decided to take going to the gym seriously. I was going to the gym regularly for a very long time before he ever decided to go. Now, he did ask me to put him on my membership and so that he could go, but he would go periodically, once in a while, sporadically, and he wasn't really changing his body at that time. Did that make me upset? No. So, if you're upset about something that you want, because you feel like you don't have it, then you're blocking that, right? You're not living in the end. So I never got upset about whatever he was or wasn't doing with his body, I just kind of kept opening the doors and being okay with where I was and liking where I was and enjoying him more and more, because it only serves me if I'm enjoying our relationship. Otherwise, I may as well not be in the relationship. So for as long as I was inside the relationship, I was choosing to enjoy the relationship more than anything else, and then to just let everything else go. So it was kind of a slow transition with him. The first thing that I knew is like, well, if I want him to go to the gym, I need to be going to the gym. So I was going for a long time because I knew that would increase the chances of him going and like be the change that you wish to see. So like I was doing it. I wasn't going to the gym to try to make him go to the gym. I was going to the gym because I wanted to go to the gym, but I knew that like I could not let his solidarity keep me from going to the gym. I knew that I could not entrain to him. I needed to be the dominant energy and the dominant force that was doing the movement of like going to the gym instead of like being at home because he was at home. I decided to be dominant in that. So like I went to the gym, and then like he would go sporadically sometimes. Thank God that I don't really care about money, because I would have been like, hey, you're not using this membership, but we just let you keep it. And I kind of just like was like, well, you know, maybe he'll go eventually, and you would always say like, oh, I'm gonna go. So he had the intention of going, but before he started going. I never like got bothered about it or anything. I kind of, like I said in the beginning, I accepted the way that he looked, you know, and I was like, can I be happy with that? Yes. Okay. So that's where I was at with it. But then eventually one day, maybe even after I stopped going to the gym, recently, like I stopped going to the gym just because I think that I was tired of like the same routine, right? So I just had to stop. But that's when he started going like 2 hours a day, like really, really hardcore working out. All of a sudden, I'm just okay floating in this relationship. And all of a sudden, he just starts going to the gym like hardcore, like 2 hours in the gym. And like when he comes home, he's all like pumped, and you can like tell that he had a really good workout. I mean, 2 hours in the gym is a long time.
I know.
Doing that all by himself, acting like a pro with the protein shakes and all that stuff. Like, oh, I know what I'm doing, and I'm like shaping my body, and I'm like, wow, like he's acting like he ordered so many clothes for the gym. Like so many clothes for the gym. He has an outfit for every day of the week for the gym. So now it's like, his body did change a lot, and like I'm like, wow, like I am so into it. The fact that that's one of like the last things to fill in that the preference that I have that I felt like I didn't have, that's one of the last things on my list. And so that's filled in and filling in more and more, and like he really is changing his body, and it's like really cool to see that happening. I can tell you how I prolonged that manifestation, because like I said from the get-go, I did not believe that he was ever going to have the body that I wanted. That is a limiting thought on my part that I shouldn't have had. If I had thought to myself, yes, he's going to look this way, and like I had pictured it and like been looking forward to it and expecting it in my mind without needing it, I could have made that happen faster. But because I kind of put it on the back burner in my mind, the manifestation prolonged itself, but it still did come. So there is a way that I could have made that happen faster if I was doing it deliberately, but I was not doing it deliberately. Although it still happened. Why? Because we just kind of enhance our relationship all the time.
Yes, like I never thought I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. in morning to go to the gym, because that never happened. But something is pushing me in morning, hey, wake up. Like there is something you have to do. Something is waiting for you.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wake up at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, go to the gym. It just happened.
Yeah. I think that our relationship, like we keep enjoying our relationship more and more. I'm always focusing on love and harmony and fun. And so we keep having more harmony and love and fun in our relationship. And then things that you just find that like things that you want just keep popping in. They just keep coming. It's just one thing after another, good things happening. And there's actually a lot of that happens in our relationship, even like with his job, just everything in our lives is like boom, awesome, boom, awesome, boom, awesome. And yeah, it's appreciation and gratitude. Gratitude is the great multiplier. That's from the book The Secret. And that really is exactly how it works. So for him, he just says it was just a spontaneous inspiration. Yeah. Just all of a sudden, like, I'm going to start going to the gym.
Yeah, it happened one night, babe. Look, I'm sleeping early tonight because I'm going to the gym in morning. She was like, okay, Mo, fine. And she thought I was joking, or I'm not gonna do it. So the day after I woke up at 5 o'clock, she was like, where are you going? I was like, I'm going to the gym. She was like, really? I thought you were joking. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I told you, give me 45 days. You will see a different body.
Yeah, so his body has actually changed noticeably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of proud of your body now.
I'm proud of you.
There are other things about his body that have changed. Things that I can't really say on camera. But I have mentioned to you guys a little bit in the comments and stuff because everybody wants to know how you can change other certain things about your specific person. Now, this I have done a number of times, if you're following me here. I didn't realize that I was actually manifesting this bodily change in my specific person until I had done it the second time, which was with him. All of a sudden, well, okay, it's like initially like you have a preference, but of course you think that that thing cannot be fulfilled, which is not true. There's nothing like that. But then you enjoy your relationship, you enjoy your extracurricular activities, and you gain satisfaction from that, and there's nothing missing, and you're satisfied, right? You're enjoying, you're happy where you are, and then all of a sudden one day I just wake up and see him, and I'm like, something has changed for the better. That is a very interesting change. And actually, my recollection is that I mentioned it to him and I asked him, did he notice that change? To me, you said that you noticed it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agreed with me.
I changed a lot. I did.
You did notice it.
Did.
Okay. So I was thinking it was because of his age, because like supposedly you have until the age of 24 to complete all of your growth as a man. But yeah, that did change as well. And like I said, I've done that in more than one relationship. How? Just by being satisfied, being happy with where I was. You naturally have a preference. Like that preference that you have is always going to be alive because it is a preference that exists. You cannot demolish a preference. You can't disintegrate a preference. It's always going to be there. So if you have a preference about something, and the way to come into alignment with it is just to really be appreciative and happy and satisfied with where you are and to enjoy your relationship. And you just enjoying your relationship, you know, gratitude is the great multiplier. It makes more and more good and wonderful things come to you. So if you want to change another person's body, you want to change your specific person's body, you want to change your boyfriend's body, your girlfriend's body, your lover's body, those things can happen and you can definitely manifest those things. I would say if you haven't already, watch my video, the first video on this channel. I'm going to put the link right here. It's my 5-step process. You have to know what you want and have a clear picture of that. You also have to be, you know, happy and satisfied with where you are. Because if you're trying to manifest something, then you're still in a place where you are aware that that thing is unfulfilled. And you have to be in a place where you know that that thing is fulfilled in order for it to manifest. So if you guys have any questions about that, comment below. Please click the like button, let YouTube know this is an awesome video. Subscribe and hit the bell button because I come out with new videos every Tuesday through Friday, 2 p.m. EST. Thanks for watching.
Do you want to see me again?
If you would like to see Mo again, let us know in the comments that you would like to see Mo again and what you want us to talk about next time.
All right, yeah, cool.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
That was easy.